So Will, we live in this changing world where new problems arise every day. Do you feel like conventional schooling methods are really preparing young people to solve these problems?
I don't think that we're doing it very well, and I'll just kind of briefly touch on my own experience. I went to a university, obviously graduated from high school, and the work that I'm doing with these kids, I didn't learn any of it in conventional learning settings. We don't focus on problems within our own community very well in schools. We're not preparing problem solvers to do work that's going to help not only our communities grow, but to enrich students' lives. And I believe from my own personal experience, I can say that we're not doing enough to be able to give them the tools that they need to be able to better understand the problems within society and, more importantly, their own community.
What type of curriculum could we integrate into public schools, for instance?
Well, McLean High School, we're working with them right now. I think that that's a very important school to note. We take an almost defunct greenhouse and turn it into a working localized nursery model. We're teaching them natural building skills as well, and we're giving them a focus on ecology, but also the importance of buying local and using your local resources to be able to achieve something that I believe is extremely important, and that is to increase the value of our local economy with a bottom-up approach.
How do you feel these lessons have been as far as effectiveness with the students?
Well, I'll tell you this, having students coming to our workshops whenever they're not even in the classes that we were teaching really goes to show the kind of passion that these students have for learning experientially rather than a classroom setting. This blanket approach that we're taking, teaching the student in Athens, Georgia, the same thing we're teaching them in Tulsa, Oklahoma, is not necessarily working in all instances. And I think it's important to note that by putting a student in an empowering educational environment and giving them the tools to be able to be self-sustaining and self-reliant, and also better understand business models, and to be able to better understand what's important in their local society, I believe that we've really achieved that, and that's what our goal is right now.
Do you feel like there are rising opportunities for the green jobs sector of the economy and entrepreneurship pertaining to that?
Green jobs right now is kind of like stepping into the computer industry in the 1970s. It's going to explode. At least that's my perception of things. And we are not preparing our students right now to integrate into those professional careers. As an attorney right now, if you graduate with a law degree, you can't even get a job. But there's so many jobs that are opening up in the green sector, and there's not people there to fill them, and this is giving students the opportunity to be able to do that and to be able to learn from a very young age how to apply those skills into those sorts of professional careers. And even if they don't use them for a green job, they still offer other opportunities to be able to learn about business and even agriculture and political science and so on and so forth.